take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. And his first look is incomplete. On the keeper. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left. With still 10 to go on 3rd down. Third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. The gun, Goff. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Complete to. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. 15. Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well. On first down, it's Goff. Going for the deep ball. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line. They will run for the first time here with White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress. Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with White. And he'll be a couple couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw, Watson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the run. 54. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. White's got a 1st down and more. He hits White, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
40-yard line. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a toss right side with White. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. From the 50, it's Watson. On the left side, a catch by White. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. First down, here's White. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 57. Mike. 57.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
57, Mike 57.
On first down, White. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Watson flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Rams.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Looking deep downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Bell. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Goff. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
And it's Third down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Now Goff on first down. A screen to Bell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's White. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson steps away to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Watson escaping the pressure right. Caught on a slant. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run. This is White. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Rams nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10. at their own.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing on third. Goff. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
At the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's White. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Watson flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Watson flushed out right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 36. 23 yards the pickup there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
57, Mike, 57.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing to his left. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Second and 10, Goff again. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down.
Mike 91. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Goff on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On first down, Goff. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Second and inches at the 4-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now Bell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. Escaping the pressure, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No.
And now Watson throws another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
No game.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
from the gun on third. Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by John Johnson. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Sets up first.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Jared Davis.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 41, Watson being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Samson Ebukam. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack on 1st down, Watson, he's letting this one go for Fuller. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
43-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, gone. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
They'll run with Bell, and he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Again, it's Henderson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Back now in Houston. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Bell. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Goff. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Goff. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Rams tack on to their advantage. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Rams 21, Texans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense. Watch twins. Watch twins.
To the air yet again, Watson. He'll get this complete to Batson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. On first down, White. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Again, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Watson on 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Geno Atkins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
It's now 4th and goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. After the penalty, it's Bell. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Watson, flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the